Hey y'all, I'm gonna build another war hammer, and this one I'm gonna sell at a gun show. Excuse me, I've been sanding and wasn't wearing a mask. Anyway, this is one of the hammerheads that I got at a flea market. I got a whole bunch of different ones here, and I got this big hammer here. And some things that I'm going to turn into war hammers. But I just thought I would make one and see if it sells. And this is a busted shovel handle that I've already used a couple of pieces off of for other things. And this is the end of it. And I fashioned a little point on it. And these little indentations here are where I'm going to paracord wrap the handle. And I'm going to sand this all up nice and smooth and use a tung oil finish on it. This hammerhead was about an inch longer, but it was so mushroomed over that I just cut an inch off of it, and I'll make that look pretty. I'm just basically shaping it. This took, my God, a half a grinding wheel, because it come out straight to a wedge. And that took a whole lot of sharpening, a whole lot of whittling to get it to come down like that. So that's all I'm doing for today. It's dark, it's raining. I still got to get eggs, and I got to figure out how to get in there. Man, we've had so much stinking rain that it's just mud everywhere. I gotta figure out a way to get in my hen house without getting all muddy, so I can, because it's too cold to wash my feet off outside. So anyway, I guess it won't hurt to leave them there overnight. Alright, I'm gonna load my stove up, go inside, and tomorrow get back to work on this. I'm kinda pumped. Well, it's getting better. I'm gonna have to get my angle grinder out and really get into them pits. I thought I could do it with that, but I wore that out. But I did get this shaped up nice, so. Alrighty, gotta go to Walmart, and it's pouring rain out. I hate rain. Miserable couple of weeks. And got a whole nother week of rain. Man, I can't even walk in my yard. Man, I gotta wear my waterproof work boots just to go check on my chickens. It's ankle deep. I hate rain. I hate cold and hate rain. I want sunny days every single day. That's what I want. Alrighty, let me I think I'm gonna get my angle grinder out and go to rubbing on this some, see if I can't party it up. Well, I'm just not going to be able to get all the pits out of it. I'm going to have to grind too much metal away. But I think I'm going to paint it black. Boy, it's still hot. I really like the shape of that. That came out real nice. A whole lot of grinding and sanding, but it's looking good. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and put some epoxy on this, smear it around in here, and put the handle on, put my wedge on, and let it dry really good and hard. I'm making this with the intent that somebody could actually use this, so I'm putting it together where if you know, somebody swings it and uses it to bust cinder blocks or zombie skulls, that it will work. And when this dries, when I get this together and it dries, I'm going to come back and I'm going to sand this down really nice and put that finish on it, and then we'll go in the house and I'll paracord that end and paracord us a nice handle here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this finish on the handle and under here, so when I paracord wrap it, it will be dark underneath it. You won't be able to see the wood. Anyway, let me get to mixing up this epoxy. All right, well, that's all I can do for now. When it dries, I'll smooth that out, make it flush. It's coming along nice. I like it. Well, 3 coats. I got 1 coat of poly on this. A very, very light stain. Put some poly down here. I'm going to put 3 coats on. And when I get the 3rd coat on, I'm going to let it dry 24 hours. I got a little bit of sanding work to do up here, but this still hasn't cured hard, so I'm not going to bother that yet. Getting there. I think tomorrow I should be at the point where in the afternoon I'll be putting my handle wraps on here. I like it. It's turned out real nice. It's a lot of time and a whole lot of grinding, and geez, you can sure go through some cutting discs. And, it took a whole lot of shaping to get that thing to come down to a point. This was as wide, oh damn it, as, don't fall, as this. And it came to a chisel point this way. And you see how thick it is. There's a whole lot of grinding. Okay, I can actually 3 or 4 hours. I can sand it with some 220 and put a 2nd coat of poly on it. I'm gonna go 3. I got a heater aimed at it just because it's rainy and humid here, and it says 3 or 4 hours between coats, but they don't know this is Louisiana. We have to run by a whole different set of rules here, with the humidity always being so high. Just a little update. I'm going to paint the hammerhead hammered brown, and I just ordered some acid brown paracord for here and here, and I'm going to do a Solomon knot here, and I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I'm just going to wrap it or do some kind of knot. But I'm definitely going to do the Solomon knot because I sure like the way it looks. I'm still on the 1st coat. A friend of mine has some things on eBay that she's selling for me, and I just had some money appear on PayPal, and I got notified like 10 minutes after I ordered my paracord, so I wish I'd waited 10 minutes. But anyway, I'll have some paracord for the next time I build one of these, and I think it's gonna probably be this one, and I think I'm gonna use metal handle. I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna do the same thing with this, cut it down to a nice point. But that's got some real heavy pitting. Gonna take a whole lot of sanding to get them out. Oh, let me show you. I got all my boxes up. Now I need more stuff. Yeah, I found room for all. I threw them away. Well, you can't see, but all junk, junk. Them yellow bins. What a waste. Yeah, I'm liking this. It is nice when you have a project just to reach into one of these bins and not have to stop and go to a hardware store. That's one of the things that has just drove me nuts over the years. And it's, it's 30 miles, although we do have Ace Hardware in town now. I try not to give them a whole lot of business because they're anti-gun. They donate to anti-gun, like Handgun Incorporated. Is it Handgun Control Incorporated? They donate to them and other anti-Second Amendment entities. So I give them as little of my business as possible. Anyway, back to the Warhammer. I'm really liking this. Just can't stop looking at it. It's coming out nice. Okay, about 2 more hours I should be able to put my second coat on, and then 3 or 4 days I'll get that acid brown paracord in the mail, and I'll bring this inside and wrap it up.